We got married in 1983, and we started looking for a church home, and Kerry Freilich, the associate pastor, and George Hale, the pastor, visited us at our house, and Kerry was at Nancy's home church in Alexandria, and George had been a basketball player at Tech, and my mother had briefly dated one of his teammates. So we came, visited, and felt like home right away.
We immediately connected with Sunday school class when we visited, and they became our family, our extended family. We raised our children together. We still have those friendships. Our children have our grown children have great memories of coming to Sunday school and coming to all the activities and being with all these friends. And in fact, one of our daughters, she and her husband were talking about coming to UBC and all that, and she said, you know, I really want what my parents had when I was growing up. That friendship, those Sunday school classes, it's been had a very big impact on us, and just great memories of having our kids grow up at UBC. Anytime you're in need, there's always somebody here. One of our daughters was really sick when she was in 4th grade, and it was very serious. And they just surrounded us, all of our church members just surrounded us, and anything we needed, offered to clean our house, and brought meals, visited us at the hospital. It's just, I don't know how people do it without a church, because you just feel that presence, and you feel God working through them, and it's very touching and very comforting.
One of the greatest things we learned was George Hale told us that the bottom line is you got to find a faith you can live and die with. And that stuck with me all these years.
UBC has helped us live creatively because we have had lots of opportunities to help other people and kind of step out of our comfort zone, step out of the box, and do things that, we wouldn't normally do. We've done Habitat for Humanity, a church sponsored a house, and we help with that. Our To Highland with Love program is definitely an outreach program that's made us be creative in things that we do. And Don was in charge of 2 ladies in Lacombe that had flooded during Katrina. We redid their houses, and he led that effort, and that was really having to be creative and use our skills that we have, even though we're not that creative, but we love the atmosphere, we love the people, and we wanted to do whatever we could to make things work, to help staff programs or cook meals or whatever we're asked to do. We just want this church to be successful, so we wanted to do whatever we could to help.
For me, my faith has grown and become simpler through the years, because my personal philosophy is life is not complicated. It's just hard. It's hard to love your enemies. It's hard to love your neighbors, yourself. It's hard to always do the right thing. And as I begin to think critically, to me it all boils down to where you spend your time and your money is what is most important to you, no matter what you say is important to you. And that UBC is important to us. If I don't start my week by being here, the week just doesn't seem right. It's out of kilter. This is where my week begins. This is not my weekend, it's my week beginning on Sunday morning.
One of the joys that we take away from this church that I take away is when we first got married and we're looking for a church, Don said, now don't expect me to be at church every day. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be there every time the doors are open. And now I can't get him out of here.